How's it going, YouTube? This is Samuel again with another video, and today I'm going to talk to you about depression and setting goals to fight against your depression. If you do have depression, or if you're suffering with any sort of mental illness right now, and you're dealing with some struggles, physically, not physically, but like mentally speaking. So I think that when you set goals for yourself and when you achieve them, it is one of the greatest ways for you to combat and to fight against whatever you're going through right now. Because essentially is, if you set goals for yourself or your life, no matter how small they are, even if it's like, oh, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna organize my bedroom. If you do that, if you say you want to do that and you end up doing it, even though it's that little tiny little thing, that little 1%, that still shows that you said you were gonna do something and you ended up doing it. That gives you confidence on a daily basis. I'm just gonna put it that way. And the more you say that you want to do things and you actually do the things that you say you want to do and you accomplish them, the more confidence you're gonna grow, and slowly you're gonna fight that depression. Because I think that one of the key reasons, of course, there are many reasons to why we're depressed. Well, one of the biggest things is that we're trying to set up goals and then we end up not accomplishing those goals. Of course, like I said, there are many reasons to why people are depressed, but one of the reasons as well is because sometimes we have a certain dream and it doesn't work. Sometimes we open we started projects, a business project, and it doesn't work, and we spent years trying something and it ends up not actually working out the way you wanted to, and we end up being depressed because we set the goal and we didn't accomplish that goal. And sometimes it's not under our control and stuff like that. So if you can just take a step back and kind of start slow but steady, to the point where, okay, I'm gonna wake up, organize my bedroom, even though it sounds corny because everybody says that, but it doesn't matter. If do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to start slow, no matter how slow it is, and you end up doing the thing that you said you wanted to do, and if you do that every day, on the long run, you're gonna be able to beat up depression. Not, can I say beat up or beat? I don't know. You're gonna be able to beat depression. You're gonna be able to win, or at least help coping. Like that could be a coping mechanism if you're struggling so hard with depression. Because some of us, we don't even have any urge to even get out of the bed and do anything. If you're really strongly fucked up, and some of y'all are jobless or going through a tough time, in your relationship, or maybe financially speaking, or maybe everything at the same time together. But still, like I said, just take a step back and try to reevaluate your life. Try to take little small steps towards your goals. How are you going to solve that problem? Because I don't know your situation, like I said, but in most cases, there are solutions, and you're not going to go ahead and save your life if you just give up and you don't try anything at all. Because some people said that to me, like, you're trying to fix a temporary problem with a permanent, like a temporary problem with a permanent solution, something like this. When you kill yourself, I don't know exactly how the phrase works, but that kind of goes to that way. And some of us, we're literally throwing the towel, even though we have so much potential, but because we're temporarily struggling, we literally just give up. We don't continue. We don't try to persevere anymore, because we've been dealing with traumatic experiences for a long time, and we end up not even seeing the good side of life. Most of us, we die. That's the reality of like I think most of us, we die and we give up even before we even had the chance to see the good side of life. Because what happens to most of us is that we struggle for the most part. Like 95% of the times you're struggling and you're feeling sad and whatever, and you never really even had the chance. You never even had the chance to see the other side of life, the good side, the beautiful life, like the beautiful, where the birds are chirping, and everything is beautiful, and life is light, and there's a bunch of happiness with your life, and you're leaking joy, like there's joy leaking out of your life or stuff like that. But you never even had the opportunity, because most of the times you were struggling for your whole life. Most of us, especially me though, because I struggled my entire life. Like I just turned 25 2 months ago, and to this day I'm like, dude, even though I'm 25, I would say like 98% of the times I'm alive in this planet, I'm struggling and suffering, and it's fucked up. But I mean, What is the second best option that I have besides persevering and working hard towards my goals, so that I can change my life in every single aspect if by not pursuing it. The second option is giving up. And if I give up, I won't even have the chance to get to the other side. And that's what I'm trying to to say that to you guys. Some of you have potential. Some of you have so much to offer to the world. And you might not even know that yet, but we all do. I strongly believe that every one of us, we have something to deliver to the world. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. We definitely have a skill inside of us. You might not know now, you might not know yet, but you definitely have, or you can develop a skill that's going to help society in any way. I strongly believe in that. And most of you guys, you are just literally throwing in the towel because you're going through a tough time. And I know it's not easy. I know I don't have the right to point a finger at your face because I don't know your reality. But at the same time if you don't wake up every day and you fight against that shit's going to eat you up. Like, it's going to eat you alive. That's what I was trying to say. I think it's going to swallow you. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to control you until you're dead for the rest of your life. And a lot of you have limitless potential. You can be so big in your life and so amazing. And I say that because I came from a place where I would never believe that the things that I did to this day were possible, and I did them already. And don't get me wrong, because I haven't gotten there yet to the point where I'm successful. But just by me being here, alive to this day, from everything I've seen, and I'm a survivor of that shit, it already tells me how much I am strong and how much I have the ability to go through tough times and survive and become better and evolve. And that's just for every one of us. Every one of us I'm not sure, but every one of us have the ability to persevere, go through a tough time, learn our lessons, and then evolve. Because life is just this, it's constant evolution. So the thing that I'm trying to say here is that you shouldn't give up, man. I know I keep repeating myself all the time, but that's just because it's the way I live. I gotta wake up every fucking day and I make a video on this channel, not getting a single view. Listen to me. I have 94 videos. I got 94 videos. I'm about to reach 100 videos. You know how many subscribers I have? I got one fucking subscriber. And I don't even like to say the F word because I'm so thankful for my subscriber. But it's crazy to think that I'm not sure if this YouTube is gonna work for me. I'm not sure if anything is gonna work out for me, or I'm just gonna waste my time here with this YouTube and doing things outside of YouTube as well. But I'm here fighting and striving for a better life, even though I'm almost reaching 100 videos and I have one subscriber. My bad. Without any certainty or any guarantee that I'm gonna be successful in the future. But I'm still here, starting over again and again and again and again and again. And if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go to something else. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna try to work for someone, or I'm gonna try to get a job at a certain place again, or a second job or whatever. And on the free time, I'm gonna keep on doing the videos because it's my dream, or do something else with the videos. I don't know, but the idea is that you should always strive, because at some point, like I said, I always say there's no guarantee that you're going to become successful though, but you're way better off by fighting than you are by not fighting. Because if you just say fuck it, I'm done, then life won. And if life wins, then you're dead, and then you really lost the game. So you gotta keep on pushing, even though it hurts you, and even though it's gonna hurt you for years and years and years and years ahead of you. There's no other way. If you come from poverty, if you don't come from privilege, if you're not a privileged position, or you don't have maybe a structure in your family or in your life, or maybe you're just an unlucky person. Maybe you had a series of misfortunes events in your life. Let's put it that way. You know, maybe you were unlucky most of the times. You met the wrong person. Let's say you were the wrong person at the wrong time in your life many times. I know a lot of people that they're good people, but unfortunately life doesn't help them. You know, life keeps them putting them in positions where they're the wrong people at the wrong time, and they end up doing a bunch of shit that they don't want to do because they are desperate for money because they're struggling and they're fucked up, and they end up, you know, self-sabotaging themselves, and they end up digging even a deeper hole that they are in already, for example. And sometimes it's not even their fault, but they're trying their best. And as long as you can just, like I said, take a step back, breathe, relax, you know, vent out a little bit, talk to yourself, don't talk to nobody else, just look inside of you, see what hurts in you, what led you to that point in your life, and how can you do better tomorrow. Because if you're still alive, that means there still is a chance for you to succeed. Try to reevaluate that and take the next steps forward, you know, in a logical way. Don't be too emotional. You got to be logical when it comes to that. And the older you get, the more experiences you get. Even though it seems like you're not getting anywhere, at least you're learning what to do and what not to do, I think, when it comes to that. Because the older I get, that's what I realized to myself as well, that the more I understand about myself and about what I can offer to the world and what people want from me and stuff like that, the more I understand that, okay, what works for me and what doesn't work for me, and what's beneficial and what's not beneficial, what's going to give me money or what's going to give me happiness, and how can I help other people. Because you cannot just help yourself, you got to serve somebody. That's the truth of life. We all talk about doing something that we love and love, but it's cool. But sometimes what you love, there's no demand, there's no supply and demand for that, let's put it that way. And sometimes you got to do certain things that you don't like in order for you to get what you want to get. For example, so it's very hard and complicated talking about these things, but it's more like this: as long as you're not giving up, like I said, as long as you keep on trying, and still have a chance to succeed. And I tell it to myself every day, like literally every day. As corny as it seems, I've been telling that shit to myself like for the past 7 years, and I am still not where I want to be. I'm so far away. So far away. Is that right? So far ahead. So far. I don't know. I'm so far in the position that I want to be in life, and I have no idea when and if I'm gonna get there. But I wake up every day and I tell myself, "Yo, Samuel, don't give up, man." And sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes you have sometimes you snap. Sometimes you have a mental breakdown and it's fucking insane. But you gotta get back to your feet and push that shit again on the next day. You gotta push that shit, and it sucks, man. Sometimes it sucks. It's just the real deal here, man. It sucks. It's bullshit. You're not seeing results. You're alone. You have no friends. You have nobody to pat on your back and tell you that everything is gonna be okay. But that's when it comes to time for you to be a man and really look out for your own self and be your own savior of your own life. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I can only do so much for you. But at least if this video was helpful in any way, then at least I hope this video here like gives you inspiration to go outside and do what you need to do. Okay, so listen to me. Like, stop watching this fucking Instagram people, this YouTube people, if you're feeling down and if you're feeling bad about yourself, and literally just focus on you and what can you help the world. What skill do you have that can help the world, and how are you going to monetize from it? How are you going to make money from it? And if your situation is not financially, if it's spiritually or maybe relationally or any other way or mentally, then find out how are you going to solve this problem. And I know it's not easy and it's very personal, but that's when it comes to, you have to do your own work to be your own savior, and I mean, I'll be here to do whatever I can, motivating you, helping you, and just letting you know, guys, that don't give up on yourself and on your dreams. Because like I said, I'm sitting here with almost 100 videos. I have 1 subscriber, no nothing. I don't even know what's gonna happen with this channel, if I'll ever be able to monetize it or not. And not just this, YouTube is just one thing. There are many things that I've tried for millions of times, and some of them worked, some of them didn't work. But the things that maintain consistency in what you want to do, make a plan. Make sure you're being smart about it, and just do your best. Do your best with your own current circumstances. So when you have a better circumstance, then you do even better. That's pretty much what I want to say. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe for more. I hope this video helped you in some way. And yeah, keep on fighting. Keep on fighting, because even though you're struggling now, there's still a good life that I think we all deserve to know, and at least to experience, even if it's a little bit in our lives, but we still deserve it, man. Because even though life is hard and life is tough, there are still things that are worth living for, even though sometimes it doesn't look like. But there are things out there. We just don't know that. Maybe because we're covered up with so much bullshit in our lives that we cannot see it. But there is. We're just not seeing it. But there is. So that's what I'm saying. Don't give up. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.